Hey Fabs, how are you? It's your girl, Miss Jennifer. And once again, I have a message that I wanted to bring forth. So, my messages, they always come unplanned, they're unexpected. So, I always just grab my phone. But I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly about being aware of the strategies and tactics that the enemy will use to take you out of your purpose, to try to get you off course and off track for your assignment. Now, as you guys know, if you've been following me, you know that I use my voice to encourage, to uplift. So I am a woman of words. I use words to encourage and uplift and motivate people. Um, so obviously, that's where you think my attack comes from, right? On my voice. Well, I never really realized this until the other day, a few days ago. Last week, I had a dream, and I've had a dream like this before. It's just always a different setting. But in the dream, I was talking to one of my cousins, and I was just talking about something simple. And as I was speaking in the dream, the more I spoke, the more I lost my voice. And it was like something was suffocating or choking me. So I was talking like this, and it was like, and like my voice was literally leaving me. And that's not the first time I've had that type of dream. But this time when I woke up from the dream, I was, something was revealed to me, and that is, Jennifer, the enemy has been trying to steal your voice for years. And you think about it, and it's like, okay, well, I mean, I would get why that's the attack would be, because that's what I use to speak life into people. But what I didn't think about really until last night, and even more so was revealed to me today, is the way that the enemy attacked my voice. And this isn't necessarily about me, but I'm telling my story because I want you to see the different ways you're being attacked, and you don't even realize that you're being attacked. Some of you just think some people are being nasty to you, and you just think things are happening just because that's the way it is and that's the way people are. But you have to be aware, because the enemy can be very slick, and you have to be discerning, because I mean, even the word tells us that the enemy is very cunning. The snake is one of the most cunning animals that there is, right? So of course he's a sneaky, deceitful little something. But let me just break it down to you according to what has happened to me. So as I began to think last night on it, I was like, well, how would he steal my voice? Because though I do have vocal issues, literally, in the physical sense, but there was more to it. When I was younger, when I was like in school, I was a person who was a bully. Now, I was never physical bullied. I crossed the line there. I never went for that, okay? But as far as just being teased and picked on and ridiculed a lot, I was scared to speak out, just in a setting where there were a lot of people, because I had been picked on so much. I was so afraid to speak up, and even in group discussions that even happened in the classroom. And this went on through like my first year or two of college, where I didn't participate in discussions, even though I had really good things to say, because I was so intimidated. I was so afraid that what I said would be perceived as stupid or dumb, because I had been teased so much that I literally would not speak out, and I would just sit back and I would watch everybody else, and I would really want to jump in on the conversation, and I wouldn't do it because I was just so afraid of being teased and being picked on, that I missed out on so much. Now that's strategy number one of what the enemy used to shut me up, because who knows what I could have brought forth at that time. Because like I said, this went on, it started in middle school, but that had the effect on me way up until like 2021, right? So who knows what I could have brought to the table if I wasn't afraid to speak. So the enemy was able to silence me out of my fear because of something that happened in the past. He used people teasing me to affect me way into my early adulthood. Now, over time, obviously, I got past that, and I speak out and I speak up all the time. But then, um, that's the thing. When the enemy finds out he can't get to you one way, he'll try another way. And I didn't realize this until tonight. Now, I'm about to get a little bit personal. I'm not going to tell all my business, and I'm not calling out any names. But there was there was someone that I don't open up to a lot of people. And there was someone that this was the person I was most vulnerable with. This is the person that I cared about the most outside of my family. And when the enemy can't get to you one way, he'll use who can get to you. And I was not recognizing this for a long time, for many years. So things went on with this person, and I know this person was not a bad person. This person is not a bad person. So I couldn't see that he was being used because um, I know them to be a good person. And I don't see them as someone who would intentionally hurt me. But as things went on, certain things would be happening, and there would be certain behaviors from this person that would cause me to feel insecure or not good enough, or just an overall feeling of rejection. Now, in this particular situation, in this person was describing things to other people that wasn't as it actually was. And because of that, no, it didn't stop my voice, but two things could be done through that person. One, the enemy tried to discredit my name because if that person spoke to other people about me who didn't know me, that's a form of being discredited. And so that bothered me because I'm like, well, what if, you know, these people run in these circles with these people, and certain things are said and it's not really how it was. The other way was a distraction. So if I can no longer shut her up out of fear, now let me distract her from her purpose so she won't be focused on speaking. She won't be focused on uplifting. So there was so much going on with this individual that I was always distracted by what was going on here and trying to fix this and trying to fix that, and let's not like what's really going on. I was distracted, and one, I was so distracted I couldn't see what was really happening for years, and then two, I was distracted, so I wasn't really focusing fully on what God wanted me to do. Because had I been, then I would have seen what was going on. But lo and behold, I realized this tonight, and it's so funny because, it's funny because I was saying to somebody, well, I couldn't. You wouldn't listen to me, so I went and talked to the person that you would listen to, and it hit me. That same strategy you use is the same strategy that the enemy is using against you. He couldn't get to you this way, so he went to the person you love the most. And that person was being used to hurt you, to manipulate you, and to make you feel all different type of ways, to get you all confused and messed up, to get you off track, off of assignment. So I'm telling you guys all of this not to spill my tea, not to tell my business, not for you to judge me. You can if you want to, I don't care. I'm over that hump, right? But I'm telling you all that because I want you guys to be aware of the tricks of the enemy. I want you guys to be aware that sometimes some people are just not good people, but sometimes you have good people who are being manipulated by the enemy to get to you. So it's not them. So you got to be very careful how you handle that person. Sometimes you need to recognize it's not them, it's what's working in them. So we have to be very careful how we deal with certain people. But I want you guys to just be aware of the tactics, and look at the place where you're being attacked at the most. Because when you see things affecting a certain area in your life, that is more than likely the enemy using different obstacles and situations and people in your life to get you off course. So stay alert, be vigilant, stay in the word, stay prayerful, because he will keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on him. Don't get distracted, don't get discouraged, just move forward. And you know what? Bless God, now that I recognize what was going on, I don't even have to be hurt anymore about what went on between me and that person, because now I know it wasn't them, it was the enemy working through them. So now it's warfare, and it ain't against a person. Now I'm within a war in the spirit. You feel me? But anyway, I love you guys. I love your comments. I read them. I feel very honored to those of you who have been able to encourage. I do not take that lightly. I'm very grateful to be used as an instrument to be able to bless and motivate other people, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's not arrogant for me. It's not puffed up. I know it's all God. So I just look forward to being able to bring more messages, encouragement to everybody. I'm never gonna stop. You try to snatch my voice. Literally, I've gone through stuff with my vocal cords, but you know what? Daggone it. If I have to, I will make a video and I will type out all the words. I will never be silenced. Until next time, you guys be blessed. Peace.